Look into my eyes, deep into my eyes. With your beautiful eyes, you are in my power. Ha ha! Stay tuned, vintage toy fans. Ashton Drake's reproduction of Kenner's 72 Blythe doll is coming at you. Hello, hello, vintage toy lovers and children at heart. Welcome to another edition of Tales from Sharricane's Toyroom. This week, Ashton Drake's reproduction of Kenner's 1972 Blythe doll. Okay, little history before I get started with this wonderful lady here. Back in 1972, Kenner released 4 different Blythe dolls, and this version was one of them. At the time, she had lots of fluffier hair. This version has very straight hair, and she had the original Kenner version had very fluffy, pretty hair. You could also get different clothes with her and get different wigs. My connection to this doll is when I was about 6 or 7. I think I was 7. I was not really permitted to do too much trick-or-treating during Halloween. I got to go to the people who I knew in our apartment building, and that was it, which took a total of 10 minutes, if that. And my sister, bless her, my older sister, felt really bad for me. So we started the tradition of Halloween presents. And when I was about, I think, 7 years old, my sister bought me this version of the Blythe doll. A few years, not a few years, more like about, 2004, I think, Ashton Drake released this reproduction of the Kenner Blythe doll, and I saw it in the Betty's Attic catalog and ordered it. And I was so happy because it was just like I was 7 years old again and getting this doll. So for those of you who don't know, Blythe's claim to fame is her eyes can change color. Now, long before Bratz or any of those other big-headed dolls, there was Blythe. Blythe has a 12-inch body, about 11.5-inch body, about the size of a Barbie doll. But she has a large head. And that's because it actually does something. I know Bratz and other dolls have big heads just to have big heads. But there's actually a function to this big head. And I'm going to scoot up here. And hopefully this will work without her tipping over. So her eyes change color. So right now they are blue, and there is a string on the back of her head amongst all this very long hair. There's a string on the back of her head that I can pull and make her eyes change color and expression, as in the direction that her eyes are pointing. So right now her eyes are pointing toward the left. And if I pull the string, and hopefully again, she won't fall over. I'm going to hold her as tight as I can. And now they're orange and facing straight ahead. And if I give it another pull, they're green and facing right. And one more pull, they're pink. See that? That's pretty cool. Now, Blythe dolls or reproductions of Blythe dolls go for quite a bit of money on eBay. I think I paid about $60 for this one. And she was in a reproduction package, which is in storage, so I can't show it to you. But yeah, and I think if I wanted to, I could probably put Barbie-sized clothes on her if I felt like it. But this is the reproduction of the outfit that she came in the 70s. And as I said, her hair is a lot longer, and sadly it sheds a little more when it's brushed or combed. And it is kind of a pain to keep out of her long, beautiful eyelashes because, and it is in her eyelashes, yeah. Her eyelashes are long and beautiful, and you can touch them and feel them. She has this beautiful blue dress, and blue, I can show you here, blue shoes. Yeah. Blythe was a really great doll. The original one came with different color hair and different clothes. Brunette, redhead, blonde, and I think black and brunette, black brunette and brown brunette. So yeah, so this was Blythe. I will provide a link to the classic commercial down below. The classic commercial, for whatever reason, claimed that her eyes were purple when they were pink and brown when they were orange, which was weird. And of course, the commercial that I'm going to link is degraded so much that you might think that. But the actual colors of her eyes in the commercial were orange and pink, not brown and purple. So anyway, so this is a very short edition, but yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell you about this wonderful doll. Did you have Blythe when you were a kid? Did you have any of the wigs or fashions for her? And or did you know anybody who did? I remember a friend of mine wanted a Blythe doll, and my older sister, bless her heart, not only bought this one for me, or bought one like this one for me, but brought the dark-haired one for my friend because she had dark hair. She says, "Oh, that looks just like her," so I gave it to her for her birthday. So we both have Blythe dolls and play with them together. So yeah, that's Blythe. So if you like these videos, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you can be anything in this world, ladies and gentlemen, please be kind. That's all for this week. Next week is Migos Action Jackson. I'm sure the guys will be thrilled to know that I'm not doing another doll or something involving girls. Migo Action Jackson next week, guys. See you next week. Bye.